What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
We have a epic review discussion for y'all. We're gonna do Falcon the Winter Soldier, episode 6, season finale, for the Disney Plus series, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My computer's acting funny today, and we're gonna do an in-depth spoiler discussion on it. But before we do that, we got intro. All right, we have returned. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 6. That's good. All right, Falcon Winter Soldier, episode 6, the grand finale.
Yes, sir.
We did not do our review for episode 5, and that's because everything kept going wrong.
Yeah. Everything that could conceivably go wrong did.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go back and do that. I guess there ain't no point now. I guess we could do a little recap now.
Yeah.
Okay, so last episode 5, as we know, that was right after John Walker, U.S. agent, but he's not that yet.
Yeah.
U.S. agent killed the flag smashers on TV. Well, not on TV, but
In public.
in public, and they recorded on their phones. And so we already knew, okay, from that point he was going to be, he had to step down, or they was going to remove him from his position or whatever. But before they did that, they had a nice little fight between him and Bucky. That was very much reminiscent of his fight with Bucky and Captain, the fight against Iron Man on the Civil War, where it was like a team up, back to back, not back to back, both sides, they just wailing on them and stuff. It's pretty cool. And he put up a good fight though.
Yeah, he put up a better fight than Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he got some good hits, and he almost for real about to kill Falcon.
Falcon, yeah. I mean,
A couple times he about to kill Winter Soldier, but that orange been to get out of jail free card for him.
Oh,
I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good fight, man. And it was like, okay, so we're gonna talk about this later, but remember I always said that John Walker, the jury was still out for me on John Walker. I was still cool with him. I didn't feel like he was so far gone that he just like, he's done. He's done. Because I feel like when he was about to hit, what's the name with the shield? When he's about to hit Falcon, that's just like out of anger because we fighting right now.
Okay.
It's a couple times where out of anger, if we fighting and we friends, I might hurt you real bad, and that's because I was just so mad right there.
Okay. Like, my problem with John isn't even like some of the stuff he's done, right? My problem with John is his perspective on what being Captain America means. Because it reminds me.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, it reminds me too much of the kind of guy that becomes a police officer or joins the military because they want to get into something.
Yeah, I didn't get that though, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Like, just I think he couldn't handle having that much. I don't want to say power, but like cachet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, I agree with you. And
like, I think if he had just been a soldier, I would have liked the guy.
Well, see,
I understand that's not the character's path, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, him in a position like Captain America was always going to end messy.
Okay, yeah. That's where he's taking a character, but I think they humanize him enough that because he could have just been a type.
Yeah,
he could have just been like a steroid, hothead that'll just kill somebody. I didn't get that. I think he was wrapped up on what they wanted the Captain America to be opposed to who he really was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that showed that he was human. He was flawed, and a lot of these characters, like Steve, Danner ain't human because he always gonna do the right thing. And he is, but he's human. But he's the type of person that when he get tempted, he won't do it. Right? You know.
Well, you know, like Steve has the benefit of being written as being on the right side of every conflict.
Right.
You know, but like even the way he goes about choosing his battles, you can still call into question. Like him doing everything he can to protect Bucky, even knowing the consequence of that is basically pitting a bunch of superpowered people against each other for the sake of one man.
Okay, so
You know,
right.
it just so happens that we're told this story from the point of view of, no, Bucky's the victim in this. He needs to be protected.
Yeah, I mean, I got you there. And I don't want to spend too much time on that, just one subject, but I just felt that John Walker just was human. He wasn't making the right decisions, but I feel like sometimes that's human. And I just feel like he wasn't ready for that responsibility, but I don't feel like he was that much of a bad guy. That's just my opinion.
And if I may, I think they went out of their way to make sure that you didn't get the idea that this man was a superhero. He was a guy trying to do a very big job, but
Right.
he wasn't a superhero.
And so, okay, so this is after his boy Lamar got killed, so he's still kind of mad about that. And they was basically like, look, you got to take, give us the shield or whatever. And he's like, no, hell no. Ain't going to happen.
It's like, nah, y'all made me Captain America.
Right.
I'm going to be Captain America.
And that's what I did like. They have to beat his ass to take the shield, and they have to break his arm to get that mug off.
He wasn't giving that thing up for nothing.
And but then I kind of like, and like we talked about this on our, well, we didn't get to put it up, but we talked about this on a review. The people who put him in who gave him the shield, they try to take no responsibility.
Yeah.
And they was like,
And he called him out for it.
yeah. And they was like, yeah, you fired. Like, whoo, we're done with that.
It's
Like, no, dude.
Like, you have disgraced it. Whoa. Let's not forget. You gave me the shield. You put this uniform on me.
Yeah, and if that wasn't recorded on camera, then y'all wouldn't even tripped.
Yeah.
So don't give me that. Y'all fake.
Y'all would have been fine if this was in some back alley and no one knew nothing.
Right, which they already told him to take them out. Just don't be seen doing it.
Yeah.
So for real,
It's all optics.
he didn't do nothing that they wouldn't have approved.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Matter of fact,
he was the scapegoat.
Matter of fact, I think they would have been more pissed off if Sam or even Steve had tried to save these people's lives.
Yeah, but if they have to make sure it wasn't seen.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he got removed from his position. Carly is getting weapons from Batrock. So what else happened in 5 before we move on to 6?
Let's see here. Did we get that Bucky kind of made up with Io? Was that her name from the Dora Milaje?
Yeah, I guess because they got Zemo. They got Zemo, and he turned him over to the Wakandans, and we're going to take him to the raft. Which the raft that's a nice name. That's a nice drop because a lot of people didn't. That's like a super. It's like Arkham Asylum for Marvel,
Pretty much.
He was like, oh, well, okay, we could have done that. it's like, oh, I thought y'all was gonna kill him or whatever. But anyway, so he turned him over, and then Sam was trying to decide what should he do, and he kind of talked to Isaiah Bradley about it, and you get some nice backstory there about him.
Yeah,
and
I've
about what happened with him.
Since that episode came out, had a bunch of discussions about their dialogue about what it means for a black man to become Captain America, and I feel like I've learned that a lot of people don't understand what Captain America represents to people living in the MCU.
Yeah,
because I've noticed a lot of people think that Iron Patriot holds the same weight in that world as Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they came.
Wait. What you talking about? What's the name?
Rhodey. when Rhodey was Iron Patriot.
Really?
So like I've had
well,
multiple,
somebody say, "Oh, it's already a black."
Hey, look, so like I've had multiple people say, "What do you mean there couldn't be a black Captain America? What about Iron Patriot?" I'm like, he wasn't Captain America, but they were both wearing the flag. I'm like, look, I know weekend warriors that wear the flag. They're not soldiers. Okay, you don't
see. That's a diversion tactic.
Yeah.
Where they try to make it seem like because they don't really want him to be Captain America. So well, we got Iron Patriot. That's like saying, gee. That's just like saying when you say, oh man, they don't give enough opportunities to black actors. Well, what about Will Smith? He's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, shut up.
You know, and so like they always try to paint this as if they're the same thing, but like we're talking about like if you try to say because there's no real world equivalent to Captain America.
No, Iron Patriot ain't even freaking close.
Not even close.
Iron Patriot ain't even a thing to me.
Like, I would even go so far as to say that even in the MCU, the closest thing to Captain America in that world is Thor. A myth that lives up to the legend. They're the only ones that occupy that kind of space in anyone's mentality. Because everyone else is just a person.
Yeah. So the thing about Isaiah Bradley was, his story is real tragic where he got the super soldiers formula and also they did it to his whole platoon.
Yeah.
It was a whole black platoon they did it to. And and he went and saved them against orders and got punished for it. Which they mirrored that because in the first Avenger, that's what Captain America did. That's what Steve did to save Bucky, his platoon, and he got praised for it when he came back. That starts the big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and they did experiments on him, and they kept him secret, and they wouldn't give him the shit. Whatever. It's just like he's like, I don't want it. He had to fake his death just so he could be left alone or whatever. So I can understand the way he feels about it.
And I think that's the other thing that I really found like unfairly people have like really railed against Isaiah Bradley for his point of view in this. I'm like, he's perfectly valid. I'm not saying he's right. No, like
that's the way he feels.
That's the way he feels. After going through what he's gone through, he has a very valid right to be bitter, and jaded about what that role represents and what his place in his own country is.
So, and I want to say it's a lot of generations before us that we hear that same stuff.
Oh yeah,
where they say, "Oh, a black man can't do that," or stuff like that, or a black person doing that. Forget that.
Like
we hear that a lot from our predecessors and people older than us. But guess what? We say, I don't care what you say. I'm going to do this.
Yeah, because like
things have changed since then.
Because like I still remember like
we changed
after Obama got elected. I would like some of my older relatives. What you think? Because they let one of us, in the White House, you got opportunities now. They let that happen so that you would sit down. Like that's all I heard for like 8 years was, see, go ahead, keep not doing nothing with your life. That's what they want. It's always something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that generation specifically is always going to have something like that. But especially the ones who actually went through some stuff on top of the usual BS that black people have had to go through.
Yeah, it's just it's a thin line, but it's something for the next generation to, you listen to your older generation, but you also, it's like come together.
Yeah.
They wasn't going to let you do it, but we going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just help push us past where it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's always like the conflict between past generations and future generations is always going to be looking for what we can do rather than what things have been.
So that was his whole stance on it, and that also gave Sam something to think about. So moving on to this episode. So that's just the review for the other episode.
Pretty much.
So the 6th episode, man, we got the Power Broker, and I'm just looking at the Power Broker.
Yeah.
But no, we got so now Sam decided to take it. Take the shield and become Captain America. So we get our first look as Sam in the Captain America
Yeah.
suit. So how you feel about it?
I like it. I will say, like, I don't get the feeling that it was made in Wakanda. Thankfully,
I know, I don't know why they made a big presentation about that suit.
Like the suit
It looks
come
good
from
to me,
anywhere.
but it was like it was like the way they did it. It was like what's that movie? A Pulp Fiction where they opened the case and they was like, "Are we good? Oh yeah, we good." Like we
Yeah,
never get to
yeah.
see what's in the case or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, y'all made such a big deal about it. So when he show it, we gonna be like, "Well, what does it look like?" Oh, it looks good. But it didn't have to be a big presentation like that.
The suit literally could have come from anywhere. It's a good suit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So we got a little bit. I got a little footage of him coming in as Captain America, and you know what? Yeah, it looks good, and also, he pretty badass with the wings and the suit, man.
Oh yeah.
What you think? Just looking at it right there.
Yeah, but like, cause you know what?
Now that mug better be bulletproof. Cause they had this one scene, he's about to get shot, look like he's a little, oh shit. And I was like, wait, you bulletproof, right? You mean tell me you made that big presentation on that suit and it ain't bulletproof?
Like, because now since this is from Wakanda, he did, like in the comics, Black Panther gave him some vibranium wings, right? So I'm assuming the wings, at least on this, are vibranium. I hope.
Well, it should be lined the whole suit should be lined in vibranium.
They ain't giving him that. He ain't Black Panther.
They got mountains of vibranium. It ain't nothing to line the suit in it.
Okay. But I'm just saying.
They mine the stuff.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. All I'm saying is the suit's good. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, but they did a good job. And Marvel tends to do a good job of taking comic book looks and bringing them into real life without making them look completely ridiculous. So I'm for it.
Right. Yeah. It looks good actually. I don't think he gonna stay Captain America though. Ain't that how it was just like for a little stint, right?
Well, when he became Captain America, like Steve was like he was aging rapidly, and so like they had sent him up to the moon to like try to keep him from dying from.
Right. So did Steve come back and he got
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It was a reason why he only did it for a temporary thing or whatever, and that's cool.
And then later on, Bucky became.
But see, I actually don't want him to be Captain America because I actually like him as Falcon.
Yeah.
Like I actually, they call him Black Falcon. I said, look, it ain't Black Falcon. It's just Falcon.
You know what I think.
Black Falcon sound kind of tight though.
Black Falcon does sound kind of tight, but you know what I think of every time they call him Black Falcon?
What?
Is every time you and me have talked and you bring up Black Vulcan.
Black Lightning.
No, off of the old cartoon.
Oh, Black Vulcan.
Yeah.
Off of Super Friends.
Super Friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because every time you bring that, I was like, and why the guy call him Black Vulcan? How come he can't just be Vulcan? And it's like, the look on Sam's face every time someone calls him Black Falcon reminds me of the look on your face every time you get started on that.
Where the old dude was like, yeah, Black Falcon. It's, never mind.
Nah, that ain't Falcon. Like, I do appreciate the dude that corrected him, like, didn't even call him Black Falcon. Like, that ain't Falcon. That's Captain America.
The new Cap. Yeah, it looks good, man. The suit looks good. And look, guess what? The action, he kind of badass with the wings in the suit because he did this. He threw the shield out the window and then flew out and caught it and shit. I'm like, okay, they doing some good stuff with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, even, like, the way he uses Red Wing, in conjunction with all that.
Which is kind of like, I was kind of calling BS a little bit. Like, man, this seems like Red Wing just do anything he need to do. Red Wing gonna make him a sandwich if you need him to do it. It's like,
Red Wing's like Jarvis, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
How would you program it to already do that?
I have
stuff,
no clue.
Because you can't.
I'm waiting for them to say, oh, yeah, it actually does have like a semi-sentient AI like all of Tony's stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying it just has
wait, so since this
like
one,
a laser and a little jetpack on it.
So
but
his
then they
his
give
old
it extra
wingsuit
stuff.
got wrecked. So Joaquin has the old wingsuit. So this one was
Torres.
this one was made entirely in Wakanda. So is this a Wakandan drone?
I don't know.
Questions. I got him.
Okay. So we was already wondering who was what's the name? Who was the power broker?
Yeah.
And it seemed like they did this shit just to kind of like, okay, you want to know? Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know? It's Sharon.
So were you as unsurprised as I was, or
I wasn't surprised, but it's too late in the series to have somebody else pop out the shadows.
Right.
It was me.
Unless you just want to, because like, and that was the thing, is like when you get the reveal, like I would have loved for like the end of the series to be like the actual shadow broker. Like, this was a minor setback, but
I know, but I'm saying you can't have a character come in the last episode that we never seen and expect us to give a damn about this character.
just make that the teaser for season 2.
No, I don't. I wouldn't accept that. I would.
Okay.
I would be very angry if they did that. If somebody
All right,
came
all
out
right.
behind the pillows like,
I mean, not with the slow clap, not the 80s action thriller slow clap.
you passed the
job.
test. Like, no, that would not work for me.
But like,
So,
I
hold
mean,
on.
like just like an aside of like, which is kind of like the Marvel thing of, sir, it appears all of the super soldiers have been destroyed. No matter. I've got someone working on it.
Yeah,
You know,
they was just the test subjects.
yeah.
The real thing is yet to come.
We're just getting started. Yeah, whatever. But you know, like I don't buy her as a villain. That was
Mercury
kind of my
vapor,
problem.
amongst other things.
She just seems. I don't know. Like she just seems to have a bad attitude. Yeah.
That was dope, man.
That was dope.
So let's talk about Carly.
Yeah.
Carly is Flag Smasher. She is basically the Flag Smasher from the comic, but
Yeah.
I mean, she's very different. It's a group, but she's the leader, but she's basically
The face.
right. She's the one that you got to worry about. Everybody else is like, kind of like, why are y'all super soldiers? She should be the only one that took the formula. Like making all the rest of them super soldiers was kind of stupid to me.
Yeah.
But okay, she she had the scene, and now she can't come back. She's a stupid character to me.
Yeah.
Because she keep on acting like she's still the good guy, and then she say, they got these hostages, and she say, oh yeah, we'll just kill them then. Everybody like, huh?
It's like, but that wasn't the plan. Also, that doesn't get the job done. No. Either way, it works. We're cool.
Right.
Even if we all die.
Right. It's like we all die. She's a terrorist.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, stop acting like you got a real call. You just,
Well,
now
'cause,
you
like,
don't care.
I get that they wanted to make her whole arc like the fall from freedom fighter to terrorist, but she just felt like a terrorist the whole time. Like,
Right. I mean, what she was trying to be, like they tried to make you believe that she was a good person that was trying to do something right, but by any means. But every time they show her, she just like don't give a damn.
yeah, hey, you just killed those people. Hey, this is the only way they'll listen.
Yeah. It's like you keep falling. It's like, at some point, y'all tried to make me. I mean, at some point, I was trying to feel for her.
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, you lost me, girl.
Yeah.
You just
Like,
all the
they
way a
tell
bad guy.
part of the weakness with her storyline throughout this entire series is they tell us of the impact she's had on people. They tell us about the way people see her, but they don't show her that way to us.
Yeah.
They
Especially
just,
like
they
when
just show us
it's
terrorists.
kind of out of character. It's in the writing because I mean, she seemed sincere about stuff, and then she'd just kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, it don't match. You know they'll
Well,
just
like,
change her just to make
Yeah.
you more of this is the bad
Like
guy.
they'll give her like a rant about these governments don't care about these people, and then she'll blow up a building full of people.
Yeah. So
They don't matter. You were just talking about.
but okay, so John Walker, remember at the end of the he made another shield. I guess this is out of steel or something.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, I was like, man, that mug gonna break or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they got that. Watch how quick she gonna get rid of this shield.
Let's finish this.
I didn't mean to kill your friend. I don't want to hurt people that don't matter.
You don't think Lamar's life mattered?
Not to my fight.
Never bring up the dead friend.
That shield gone.
Yeah. Well, it was nice while it lasted, you know.
I know she just kicked that mug and it's gone. Like, man, I spent all night on that shield.
Come on, man. I do you know how much money I spent at Hobby Lobby getting that shield together? Come on.
Man, you don't get that piece of junk up out of here.
Come on, man. I'm Captain America, man.
So I feel like I told you about John Walker.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know how you feel about him, but you might not like, they pretty much made him still a good guy, kind of.
Well, like, so this is the thing I like about the way they handle it is once he decided to stop trying to be Captain America and just try to do the right thing, he becomes a much more enjoyable character.
Yeah, I mean, it was conflict because he said, like, okay, he had a choice: get revenge or save some people. And he decided to save some people. And I was kind of like, good job, John. Because I just feel like because they set you up. Good job. no, that's the sarcastic good job. I was really like, good job, man, because they set you up to be this crazy dude, but you actually ain't. I knew you was the whole time. I feel like a proud dad. No, I'm joking. But I just felt like he wasn't that guy that everybody wanted him to be. Like, oh, he crazy, he sick.
Well, like,
I don't feel like that.
And this is one of the good things about this series is this is a much more realistic look at this character than what we got in the comics. Because in the comics, he's like an amalgam of a couple of different caricatures, right?
Yeah.
He feels like a real person going through some stuff.
Well, yeah, in the comics, he's still. Here's that scene right here. In the comics, he's still a good guy.
Yeah.
He just not.
But like he went through some major psychotic stuff.
Right.
Like this was a mild, like I won't say a mild, but he suffered a temporary, psychotic, break maybe. Heat of the moment, couldn't stop himself from murking that dude.
I mean, but he was his enemy. It ain't like I ain't saying he shouldn't have did it.
It was.
I ain't saying he should have done it, huh?
It was regrettable.
Yeah. It's just the fact that y'all was trying to kill him. You just killed Lamar and you was trying to kill him, but you did kill the man after he gave up.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that was the right thing. I'm just saying, you're not playing right now. This is real. Somebody can die. It's just how it happened is messed up.
I would even say if he had like let the serum sit a little longer, because I think like Steve was a little like when he first got out the chamber after he got the serum, he was super hopped up and on adrenaline and whatnot. So I think I think it couldn't have been more than an hour or two since he took the serum when he entered that building in that episode.
You talking about
John after he took the super soldier serum?
Well, we don't know when he actually took it.
Fair.
Because we don't know if he took it that night.
Fair.
So I don't know, but it's still not the same serum either.
True.
So
I mean, but like
I'm guessing Captain America, Steve got the perfect version, I guess.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say perfect, but it's more like
this is
actual super soldier serum.
Technically, the serum that he has is more efficient. The one John has is more efficient.
Yeah.
It's just gonna give you super strength, stamina, speed, yada yada yada. But
right. Well, I don't know if it had any side effects.
Right. Granted, everyone we've seen that took it ended up in a bad way. So he's currently doing the best with it.
But he's actually helping Falcon and Winter Soldier now. Winter Soldier's got so pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you got two Captains America, and now you got and now you just got Bucky.
Right. His story is pushed to the side, and I was like, can't get it to fast forward for some reason. But no, anyway, his story got pushed to the side.
Yeah.
And he ain't got much of a story.
No.
You know, he can stay here and help or whatever, but
Like they just spaced his story out so that it would feel like he still needed to be here.
yeah. And so it's like, you know, they kind of got like they need to take them down. And so they do the classic, we need to split up because there's 3 different people who got to fight, so because everybody get their boss fight.
Yeah.
Basically. But the resolution, I did like, it wasn't just like a straight up brawl.
Yeah.
It was a way of talking them. He tried to talk her down.
Yeah.
He tried to take her in without killing her or whatever, and that's more of we chose the right man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
more the reason why we chose the right man for Captain America. And then we get revealed the power broker is Sharon, and then she like, oh, I don't know what's the deal with her, like oh yeah, I did they not know who she was though? Because later she joined back with them, so they still don't. Okay.
So they still don't know.
Her cover's still
Yeah.
good.
Well, because the only 2 people around who knew.
She killed him.
Yeah.
We got a fallen one today. Pour out a little liquor. Fat Rock died.
Yeah. Which is such a shame.
Unless he just was wounded.
Well, you know what? We didn't see him we didn't see a body bag. You know.
They should just showed him in a raft.
Should have.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
made me so mad. It was like he came there and then he was like, she just was shooting anybody that was anything that was left in the
Yeah.
plot. She just shot him.
Because it reminded me of when they, you know, them killing off Crossbones. You have one of the few folks that's on that level
Yeah,
who isn't like a major threat to like the world.
yeah,
Keep those folks around.
yeah.
You need them in this world. Otherwise, there's no plot.
Or they just worried they can't get the actor back. But see, it's like
It's GSP. What's he doing?
right. Or Frank Grillo playing
Crossbones.
He doing like straight to video action
Yeah.
movies. The whole point is, even if you don't get the actor, you keep the character because you
Yeah.
can recast that.
Yeah.
You know, I just wish they stopped killing off villains like this.
They just
They don't know a lot of these B-list villains become people's favorite villains.
yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like, anyone who's bad enough to be a threat to the heroes, but
internet,
not so
man.
bad that they need to die. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, my internet went down. That's what it was. How many times you gonna do that?
Till I finally learn better.
No.
One of these days,
8 times. It's gonna take 8 times to chore.
Like one of these days, like this mic is just gonna have one of my teeth in it, like this.
But no, yeah, they did a little wrap up. The ending was kind of a wrap up.
Yeah.
But let me talk about. Well, okay, that didn't happen yet. I was talking about what basically Sam's speech. But the ending was kind of a wrap up, and it was kind of corny because Bat Rock come in there, was like, "Hey, you owe me some money." Pow.
It's like, yeah, you know. So this is what you owed me, but I'm thinking you might want to give me a lot more than that. Since
You
I
a plot
know-
hole. Pow. You inconvenience to the plot. Pow. Oh, we forgot about you. Pow. It's like they just wrapping up shit,
Yeah.
just killing people.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Carly, you know, she do her final fight or whatever, which really wasn't a fight. It was just
Right.
Sam tried to talk her down.
It was some talk no jutsu.
Yeah, and then old girl shot her. It was like, oh yeah, I had to, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, it's over, and Sam kind of, you know, give a speech. Kind of really wasn't a speech. He just was telling I guess was they the UN or
Yeah.
they was doing what she was fighting against.
Yeah.
So that's why she kidnapped them. They was doing something with all the people that came back. Right?
Yeah. Like I guess that was the UN.
They was trying to set laws for the people that came back
Yeah.
to put them basically in camps and shit.
Yeah.
And they was trying to stop that.
Well,
So it was. It was
no, like they were trying to, cause what was it like? Anyway, you know what? The particulars aren't even important. Either way, like the stuff she was trying to stop them from doing, like either, you know, putting refugees in camps or messing with the folks who had been left behind. You know, either way, that they kidnapped a bunch of them. We're going to hold them hostage to try to force them to stop.
For me again, all of you, we can make a difference.
And yeah, right. I'm just it's just not starting to work again.
Yeah.
But no, what they say? This is probably give you everything you need. Like, so she won't tell who I am. She
Yeah.
just did the shooting.
Yeah.
But no, right. So once he saved them, he kind of gave them just kind of like talked about it. It's funny how they had audio and all that.
They was just there.
Right. It was like
Ready.
Well, I mean, it was reporters was outside.
I know, but like
they usually can't pick up audio.
Yeah.
Unless it's in that microphone.
Yeah, they
or
usually
whatever.
have to be
They just picked
either
up
mic'd
all the
up
audio
or, you know.
or whatever. But let's see, isn't this inconvenient? Oh well, those other supers.
That is a hell of a shot right there.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be helpless? And face a force so powerful it could erase
Hashtag
half the planet?
Thanos.
You would know that you're about to have the exact same impact. I know there are millions of people out there who are going to hate me for it. Yet I'm still here. No super serum, no blonde hair or blue eyes.
He finally believes.
Thanks.
Sorry for how things ended down there. For what it's worth. Suit looks good on you.
I didn't forget my promise. One world, one people.
You thought.
So was that a fake explosion or was that for real?
That was real. That because you saw they cut to Zemo's butler in the car after the explosion.
Oh.
Yeah. Zemo said, "Look, if they manage to get me back in prison, you're gonna handle this." So he handled it.
Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I said, I guess they faked the explosion so they can get away. It's like, no.
He's like, "Nah, y'all ain't getting away this
I know,
time."
and they was all cool. They was like, oh, shit, we got somewhere inside. Whew, we gotta
Yeah.
be good, y'all.
Right.
Kaboom!
The movement continues. Blah.
All right, so
Movements all over the page.
Sam did a good little speech, man. He kind of told him, I'm Captain America now, and I don't care what nobody think. I'm not blind hair, no blue eyes.
No
just me.
superpowers.
You're right, no superpowers, just me, So you wonder what happened to John Walker. He got a little crazy little twitch, though. You notice that?
Yeah.
Let's see if they can show it.
A U.S. agent.
Back.
They sound like he's dead. But no, let's see if I get that part where he was talking. He just kind of like twitched. I'm like,
Yeah.
In there.
It's probably the helmet.
Now this is more like it.
It's the same, but black.
Things are about to get weird. We're not gonna need a Captain America. We're gonna need a U.S. agent.
I was saying, was he gonna do the show that twitch? But he was like
Yeah.
just kind of like
Like he had
standing there,
a,
and he just
like
like
he had a,
twitching.
yeah,
Like, goddamn.
yeah. So like,
Like, yeah, he's still
not quite.
Yeah, no doubt. He's still kind of. and then we kind of like,
The resolution on Bucky stuff,
which is not
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, he told the dude he killed his son. I don't know.
and walked off.
Right? I don't know. Is that good?
I mean, like
Dude, the son is dead. Just let it be.
the
that
whole
was for him, not for the guy.
Yeah.
Old guy.
like that was just look. You did the thing. Let him know you did the thing. Get out of his way.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he was better off helping them from a distance and not being insert himself into people's lives.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that, because that make him worse when they find out, oh, the person that I like now is the person who killed
Like,
my loved
even
one.
like I think he like got close to that guy, like thinking, well, maybe once I get to know him a little better, I'll tell him. I'm like, dude, you should have just told him and got out.
Yeah. So he go back to see Isaiah Bradley, and he was basically like, yeah, you did the right thing,
Yeah.
man. And I was being stubborn and whatever, and he was, and it was a good, powerful moment, man.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
like, I like every conversation they have with that guy. I forget the actor name. I seen him in some other stuff. I was like, he's a big ass dude.
Yeah, man. Like
I know he's older, but he still look like he about 6'4", just like kind of big.
he built like John Henry, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big dude.
Yeah, I think I seen him in some stuff back in the day. I can't remember who it is, but I didn't know he was that. He's kind of big when he stood next to
Well,
Anthony
like,
Mackie.
even, like I remember the first time like they show him like grabbing that tin before he throw it. I'm like, God damn, how big are your hands, G?
Right. So, he had a conversation with Isaiah Bradley, and they went to the Captain America Museum, and he showed him, man.
Yeah.
And he made another exhibit for him.
Now they'll never forget what you did for this country.
And yeah, I ain't gonna like I told you, I got a little teary eyed on that part,
Yeah.
man, because it was
blame
a
you.
good powerful moment, man. And
Well, like, and it's such a great resolution to like not only like their interplay, but also everything Isaiah's been through.
yeah,
That he had no closure on any of that. He was just waiting
yeah, that's true
for the
That's
end,
true.
and so like to give him that something he never thought he was going to get.
Right. And Sam said something to him, man, that was like very powerful to me, just personally, when he said, when he said about being Captain America, when he was like, he's like, I am, well, let me see how he said. You cannot tell us that we can't fight for it. Our people, our ancestors built this country, and you can't tell me that we can't fight for it.
Yeah,
That was powerful to me,
Yeah.
because I was like, you know what? Our forefathers, Jefferson, all the people who wrote the Declaration of Independence, and concept, built the country on that. But our ancestors, the slaves, actually physically
yeah.
built the country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, that's just powerful when you think about that. I never even thought about it.
Because like even like
Slaves built the White House, built the
Yeah.
Washington Monument, all that stuff, and this is powerful when you just think about it like that.
well, like if you really want to get technical, most of the infrastructure of this country was built through either slave labor or prisoner labor.
right.
The highways were built by prisoners. The railways were built by Chinese slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, half of the towns were, just like they were made by indentured workers, like Irish immigrants and the like.
Yeah.
So like this whole country was built by some form of slave labor. If it wasn't us, it was someone else.
Yeah, and so it's just the fact that some people are like, oh yeah, you ain't no real American, but our ancestors did build it, physically build it, as well as your ancestors. So you can't tell me I can't fight for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's just some powerful stuff.
It's kind of what, but like I still say like the way Isaiah looked at this whole situation is what happens when you have generation upon generation of people who fight and bleed to build a home, and then you tell them they can't live in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stand for it, you can't be proud of it, because even though you built this, I'm gonna claim that I built it, and I'm gonna brush you to the side where you belong.
Dude, it's like I'm surprised they went there. I think they went there and they handled it well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they weren't overly preachy about it,
Right.
But they were real with it.
Yeah, and it's like it was just a good moment where it wasn't you did us wrong. Like it wasn't I'm trying to make you feel bad.
No,
It was
it's what happened.
I'm here too, and I'm proud to be here. It's like it wasn't because they got the slave movies where okay, let's try to make white people feel bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got the movies that's preachy and make people feel bad.
Or
then,
on the other end, they try to make them feel way too good about it.
yeah, and right.
Your white savior movie.
Right. So you got that, but then you got one that's just saying, look, I'm not helpless. I'm not the victim. I'm just here too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying you did nothing wrong. I ain't saying I did nothing
And
wrong.
that's a message that's hard to get across to people, man. Like,
yeah.
I've had conversations with folks about this. It's like, like folks will ask, white folks will be like, so explain white privilege to me, like, because I don't feel like I did anything wrong that I need to loosen
I
up.
gotta explain it.
Like, first off,
we ain't gonna even go there.
yeah, that's a whole
I
other
will
thing.
be-
But
I
it's
will be
like
talking
it's
all
always
day.
like, look, at the end of the day, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying the situation ain't right, and that's the way they handled it in this.
Right. That is a good way to look at it, man. And I just want to say, at the end of the day, like, share, and subscribe.
Look, we talked about some heavy stuff, but we still trying to make it on YouTube, man. Come on now.
Damn, I didn't know we talking about 45 minutes.
Oh, damn.
So anyway, that was the episode, man. Episode 6, good ass episode, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good show. I would like to see another show. I don't need to see they show.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
if I can see this continued with the rest of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like it
just
started.
draw out the rest of that universe.
Yeah, and it's like we giving the same tone because we still got things in play. We got the U.S. agent, we got the power broker, got Sharon out there. Like, let Winter Soldier. He can pop up every now and then. He don't need a show.
Right.
He's not interested.
Yeah.
He can pop up and help fight in a mission,
Yeah.
but he's so dull.
Well, the best things about him are the worst things about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I guess. So Sam can carry a show by itself, but it ain't too much going on. I mean, we got.
So you don't want to see Captain America and the Winter Soldier?
Well, I ain't saying that they got to keep going a show with Sam. I'm just saying the characters of Sam and Bucky. Sam is interesting enough to keep something going. Bucky is not.
And they never resolve the fact that these two don't really have chemistry.
Right. They did they tried to by having him cool with his family and stuff. Remember, he
Yeah.
came at the end and
He got more chemistry with the
slapped
sister than
fives
he
with
does with Sam.
Yeah. So anyway, I would like to see them keep going in this universe. We got the raft, so we got villains there. You killed Batroc.
Yeah.
Bad idea. But anyway, we still got villains. We got heroes. Of course, I mean, this is still the Marvel Universe,
Yeah.
so they out there,
Yeah, though I still caution y'all need to stop killing off every single decent villain you get.
Yeah, but no, they kill off they B-listers.
No, but I'm saying, like, these are the ones that you need populating this world, because can't everybody be Thanos? Can't everybody be Ultron? You need your Batrocs. You need your Crossbones,
Yeah.
I mean, they're bringing Taskmaster in the Black Widow movie, but
They might kill him off.
They
We don't
probably
know,
gonna
because
kill him off,
that was
so.
happened before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna be out of here. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 6 was a good episode, man. It's a good wrap up for this show.
Yeah.
I really loved. I liked everything I saw there with the action and the show, and the acting and stuff. I hope they continue going in this universe, but we don't really need to keep following these characters.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if they could keep an Avengers going, like a what's that? The Next Generation? What they call it?
The Young Avengers.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can do that.
Well, because they already
this
got
universe.
Elijah Bradley.
Yeah,
Kate Bishop's gonna be showing up in Hawkeye.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, all them.
Well, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm just saying that the universe is set
Yeah.
for anybody to come in,
Yeah.
and
They're ready for it.
right. So, all right, that is our that's our discussion, man. And please subscribe to the channel if you like our discussions and like our videos, and hit the bell icon so you'll get alerts anytime that we post new videos or we live stream.
Yes, and please don't forget to, if you like what we're putting down, give us a thumbs up and a comment. That lets YouTube know that you're actively engaged with what we're putting down and that more people should see our stuff.
Yes, we are out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.